Hey guys, these burger buns are the ones that were presented with the veggie burger recipe in last week's video. They are pretty tasty and fragrant with the addition of turmeric and fresh coconut. So let's begin by proofing the yeast. I am adding 1/4 cup of hot water to 1/4 cup of room temperature water. This will make the water an ideal temperature to activate the yeast. Add the sugar, then sprinkle the yeast onto the water and mix well to dissolve everything. Set aside to proof. The yeast will foam up, indicating that it is active. If the yeast doesn't foam, you need to get another yeast. While the yeast is proofing, prepare the porridge blend. Place the raw oats with 1/4 cup of water and the fresh coconut meat in a blender. Blend until fine. Scrape down the sides of the blender and add about 2 tablespoons of water and blend again to a smoother paste. Now set this mixture aside. In a small saucepan, add the chickpea flour. Add in the water a little bit at a time and whisk to dissolve the flour. There should not be any lumps. Turn the heat on to medium and allow the mixture to gently heat up as you stir constantly. The mixture will start to thicken until it reaches a thick paste consistency. At this point, remove from the heat and continue to whisk for about 1 minute. Then add in the oats and coconut mixture from the blender. Add about 2 tablespoons of water in the blender to dilute and remove as much of the mixture as you can from it. Mix well and set aside. In a large mixing bowl, add the flour and salt. I forgot to add the turmeric at this stage, but you can add it in and mix well. Pour in the proofed yeast liquid and the porridge mixture. I am adding the turmeric here, but like I said, you can add it with the flour in the beginning. Mix well with a spatula first, then go in with your hand to start forming a dough. Knead it into the bowl and add a little water if required to form a soft, non-sticky dough. At this point, you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil if you wish. It will make a softer, moister bun. Once a ball of dough is formed, take it out of the bowl onto a floured board or work surface and knead for 10 to 15 minutes. Then shape the dough into a smooth ball and place it back into the bowl. Cover with a lid or tea towel and let the dough rise in a warm place until it has doubled or tripled in size. This can take from 40 minutes to an hour and a half depending on how warm it is. You can also preheat the oven on the lowest temperature, then turn it off and place the covered bowl inside with the door shut. For the buns to hold their nice round shape, you will need some ring mold. Here are a few options. You can use crumpet or English muffin rings, which are sold in most kitchen utensil stores or online. Another option is wide-mouthed canning jar rings. These make smaller buns, which can be fun and also suitable for kids. Just make sure you get the wide mouth ones, which are 86 millimeters in diameter. You could also use an empty can from which the top and bottom have been removed. This will make straighter buns though, but once they are sliced and filled, you will hardly notice their shape. Finally, you can go ahead and make your own ring using some heavy-duty aluminum foil. They are pretty simple to make by just folding a rectangular piece of foil in half and then again in half, and so on until you come to a finished height of about 2.5 centimeters or 1 inch. Then curl the folded aluminium strip to make a circle to the desired diameter. I find that 10 centimeters or 4 inches is a good size. Overlap the ends and trim off any excess foil, then staple the ends together. So grease the rings and set them aside on a baking tray. Once the dough has risen to double or triple, punch it down in the bowl, then remove it and place it onto the floured board. Roll the dough out into a log and divide into equal pieces. If you want to make buns of exactly the same size, weigh the dough, then divide them into equal portions. For me, the dough weighed 780 grams or 27.5 ounces in total, so I made 4 buns of 120 grams each and 3 smaller buns of 100 grams each. So between 100 to 130 grams will make good size buns. Shape each piece of dough in your hands into a flattened ball, then place it on the board. Flatten it further to a disc. Fold the edge over towards the center, repeat all around, and pinch the center where all the edges meet to plump up the dough. Place the ball of dough with the pinched side onto the board and close your hand around it without pressing on it. Then begin to do a circular motion with your hand so that the dough rolls on itself. Once the dough is evenly smooth, gently lift and place it on the tray, lined with parchment paper, in the center of the greased ring. Repeat for the rest. Sprinkle a little flour on the dough and gently cover them with a tea towel. Leave them in a warm place and let them rise again until the dough fills the rings and is well plumped. Now start preheating the oven on 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. For the glazing, dissolve 1 to 2 teaspoons of sugar in about 1/4 cup of homemade oat milk. You can also use coconut, almond or soy milk. Gently brush this mixture onto each bun. Take care not to deflate them. Sprinkle with seeds of your choice. I am using poppy seeds and some rolled oats. Place in the oven and bake for 25 minutes or until the buns sound hollow when you tap on them. Remove from the oven and immediately cover them with a tea towel. This will ensure they remain soft. After 15 minutes, remove them from the rings and let them cool. Keep in an airtight container or freeze to keep them for longer. Now you can use them to make your favorite burgers. And about the veggie burgers that were posted last week and other previous recipes on the channel, I would like to thank you all who have tried them and shared your feedback and photos with us. It makes us so happy and also lets us know to continue sharing recipes with you guys. So thank you once again. Well, until next time, I hope you enjoy these buns. And don't forget to like this video if you've enjoyed this recipe and also subscribe. See you next time. Bye!